So today I'm talking about a Hyundai with the P0014 code, what it is and how you go about fixing it. And so what is a Hyundai P0014 code? Well, it's a B camshaft position timing over advanced or system performance bank 1. And what does this mean? Well, there's different components that control the timing inside the engine. You have sensors, you have the timing belt or timing chain. You also have the variable valve timing and things like this. And the onboard computer's seen a problem with this, so it's going to have to be troubleshooted to know why. And bank 1 is always the side of the engine with the number 1 cylinder. So if you have a V6 engine, you'd find the number 1 cylinder, and that side would be bank 1. If you have a 4-cylinder engine, it wouldn't matter. You only have one bank. And so what are some possible causes? Well, the first thing that could cause this is low or dirty engine oil. So go and check your engine oil. Be sure it's at the correct level. Be sure it's not really dirty or anything like this, because low or dirty engine oil could cause issues. If that all looks good, then the next thing to go and check is going to be the variable valve timing. And these have little solenoids that slide in and out. And oil flows through these solenoids, and so this is why low or really dirty engine oil can cause issues. Quite often you could clean these up and put them back in, although many people just go ahead and replace them. It's going to vary on their exact location, so you need to get a diagram for your specific engine. But there'll be an intake one, and there'll be an exhaust side one, which will be on the side with the exhaust. But the next thing to go and do is to locate these variable valve timing solenoids, take them out and either clean them up and put them back in or replace them. Also check out the wiring that's going to these cylinders, or basically just keep in mind anything wrong with the wiring going to the solenoids is going to cause the same issues as a bad solenoid. So be sure that looks good and that it's working. If you've gone through and you checked out those solenoids and those are all good, there's no issues there, then the next thing that could cause this problem is going to be that the timing belt slipped or something along these lines. And then basically the way you go about trying to find out if this happened is that there's markers that all need to be lined up, or else it's going to throw the timing off. For example, down here on the crank, there's a marker. It's right here. And then up on the camshaft where the belt goes on, there's also going to be markers. So what you do is you line these up, and they all should be lined up at the same time. If one is before the marker a little bit or after the marker a little bit, then it means that timing belt slipped and it'll need to be replaced. And another thing to mention with these timing belts is sometimes those markers will all line up. But if that timing belt's really old, got a lot of miles on it, sometimes they could stretch. So these markings might all line up, but the belt's so stretched out that it's just causing issues. So if that belt has a lot of miles on it, then that is something to keep in mind. And the next thing that could cause this code, although this isn't too common, usually it's going to be something else, is going to be these actuators, or sometimes called sprockets. And this is what the timing belt or timing chain ride on up on the top where the cam is. And this is part of the variable valve timing. It works with those solenoids to adjust the timing, to advance it, or whatever it needs to do. And if these go bad, then it can cause problems. And while not as common as the other things, they do go bad sometimes. So if you check everything else out, the next thing to go and check out is going to be these actuators, also called sprockets. And so that's basically it. I just wanted to give a basic overview of how you go about fixing a Hyundai with the P0014 code. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me and I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.